everybody is so divided and they're so infatuated and immersed in their own worlds. And the controllers have made sure that the divide is so plentiful that, and see, this started culturally years ago when they were, the Twilight Saga is when I really started noticing, like, oh my God, you can really control kids like this, where Team Edward, Team whatever the other guy's name is, and then they're wolves, and then they're vampires, and, South Park made a lot of fun about this, and, just like kids actually acting like wolves and actually acting like they had clubs in school and stuff. But, there's goth and emo and this and that and wolves and vampires and nerds and this and jocks. Like, they started them so young at Divide. And now it just gets younger and younger with confusion and your sexual identity. Like, it's just so multi-layered division that everybody, ultimately, the goal, I believe, is so that everybody feels alone. And the only time you don't feel alone is if you're in your own little, subculture. And that's what Owen Benjamin has. And that's what Bertardia is. It is a 200-300 member subculture of a fizzled dark star that had a little bit of success like 20 years ago. But he's so delusional that, like, it's just sad. I don't know. I see. I'm getting all off topic and off track here. Maybe it's because I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I've been watching just stuff, and it's like, nobody's talking about it. Nobody's pointing it out, and I'm just like, where is the Owen evisceration crew at? Like, where is everybody? I don't know. Maybe I'm falling out of the algorithm. I don't know. But I don't watch him either. It's just certain things come up and, certain people point certain things out. But anyway, this divide, these subcultures, the kids, and, everybody's alone. Everybody's in their own little bubbles of entertainment. Like, what do you think all the streaming platforms are? You could name 10 shows I never heard of on 5 different networks that I probably may have heard of. And I could tell you 10 shows that are streaming on 5 or 10 other. You see what I mean? Everybody's separate. And it's so hard to get a grip on the propaganda and where, where the ship is actually being sailed. Like, it's just complete bread and circus, complete placation. And, but yet, you have Owen here with a bunch of yes men around him. And he's so caught into his success of like 15, 20 years ago on some network like TBS. And I don't know, I guess he had a couple roles in like Gay Town or Gaylord or something and Housetop Bunnies. I don't watch him. I don't know. But all I'm telling you is, Owen, please, buddy, you're embarrassing yourself. It is embarrassing to watch this. And then, I seen a tweet you did the other day. Where's it at? Let me just go over that first, because that's like, what are you, groveling now? Excuse me. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this was, I don't know what day it was. December the 28th. So this was a couple days ago. I see, and again, I'm not sub to him, or he still has me blocked. I'm not even logged into X. But I don't know who wrote this big, like, bold part here, but they're saying something like, funny about Jewish blue collar. I've met a few in the oil industry, and without exception, they all are the disappointment in the family, and they don't talk to their mothers. And anybody who knows the lineage, it's always the female. It's always the mother. To get a dual citizenship or citizenship entry into Israel, they gotta know your lineage, your mother. Your mother has to be part of the tribe. So, but they are always high performance and play instruments and love their drugs. It's funny, and I always open by asking what instruments they play. Okay, so I always open, might be a comedian, maybe maybe Owen said this. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I'm not that familiar with X, but Anyway, I do know Owen said this part here. Yeah, these are facts. Okay. My grandmother's father was a Bohemian Jew from a powerful banking family. Okay, so a Bohemian Jew, what I assuming is not just the cultural, like, hippie type Bohemian, but from Bohemia, the Czech Republic, which, you know, were devout communists and really anti-Semites, and they really, kind of fell in line with Hitler and that whole protocol. So, I mean, if Owen's grandmother or grandmother's father made it to America, I guess he did, it was probably to avoid persecution, okay? Because the Bohemian Jews were from the Czech Republic. So, anyway, my grandmother's father was a Bohemian Jew from a powerful banking family, and they were all so disgusted when my grandmother, which is his dad's mom, when my grandmother married a furnace cleaner from Chicago. Okay. And my mother's family was all salt of the earth, rural labor Americans. Hicks. I don't know. Hippies, I don't know. So I do have a weird hybrid quality where I know about both cultures very well. And I have just enough Jew in me to have the chutzpah. I know it's not pronounced that way. The chutzpah. I can't do that or I'll start coughing. The chutzpah and script writing ability to put it in words. Okay, so Owen is saying I have just enough Jew in me. He does that whenever he needs to pull that card. He's done it at the hearing he had out in Idaho. Now he's doing it here again for some reason. But then again, I'm like, why all of a sudden? You're so anti-Semitic, Owen, all the time. A lot of things you do, a lot of things you say. You purposely go out of your way to be an anti-Semite. This is a well-documented fact, right? Okay. Even though you are Jewish, you have the Benjamin, blood, Smith blood, whatever in coursing through your veins. You also have the wherewithal and the understanding that you have no problem bragging that you have the soulless gall, or you can call it chutzpah, whatever you want, the soulless, unempathetic gall to, you say script writing. You have a script writing ability. So where does that exist? In your head? What script? I mean, what is this? You literally just say anything, and you don't back shit up. See, but again, I'm not blaming you, Owen. I'm not. Because look what you've been able to accomplish. Look at the thousands of people you've been able to rob. Nothing has happened yet, right? Right? Look what you've done to Adam Camacho. You rip off all these people, nothing happens. You destroy a man's career and his business. You purposely target him publicly. He's a private citizen. You are a public figure, and you feel like nothing's going to happen to you. You're a blatant racist, bigot, anti-Semite. You feel like nothing's going to happen to you. But see, I have the scope of reality, Owen. See, that's the thing. And hypothetically, say I am somehow tied into Hollywood or something like that, or I'm part of the Israeli hit squad. You know what I mean? Like the Canary Mission, right? Or the ADL, say I'm tied into them somehow. You don't think that they understand the only reason you've been able to do what you've done is because of them and the money they've spent on you over the years and the effort that they've put behind you over the years. They gave you a name. They gave you a platform. And they gave you the ability to play Hollywood superstar. Even though your star is 20 years past prime, you still continuously try to milk it for all you can. But yet you turn on the same people who enabled you to do that. This right here, to me, is groveling. Okay? This is groveling. And I wonder, is it because of this, Owen? You now have your own little entry on the ADL website. And I mean, you're tied into Alex Jones. I mean, Alex, he has a lot to say about the ADL. But there you go. You're now your own little blog entry or whatever, your own little page, your own little, you're official. You're officially now an enemy of the Anti-Defamation League. You're an enemy of the Jewish people. And here's the biggest question of all. Do you think this is ever going to change? No matter how much you grovel with stuff like this, no matter how much you grovel and mommy, Grammy, pappy, whatever, the bloodline, okay. No matter how much you have the chutzpah to be a script writer, but there's no proof of it, but, whatever. And yet, you have your own little thing now on the ADL. Do you think this is ever going to stop? Published December the 26th of 2023. Extremism, terrorism, and bigotry. And this is from the Center on Extremism. Here's Owen, and this is I'm not going to read this right here, but I'll give you the first paragraph. Owen Benjamin, a.k.a. Owen Smith, is a former mainstream comedian and actor who has embraced far-right conspiratorial and anti-Semitic content since 2018. He released a stand-up comedy performance on October the 13th of 2023 that includes anti-Semitic, anti-LGBTQ+, and racist rhetoric. To 200 cult members who paid for the piece of property that Owen charges those same people to walk onto to listen to him be a racist bigot for about 45, 50 minutes. Maybe it was an hour. Okay. So this is quite the article here. I will link this in the description. It talks about Benjamin's anti-Semitism, and it goes a lot of examples there. His bigotry and xenophobia. And it doesn't stop there, does it, Owen? No, it didn't stop there. That was 1226. And then we have the Canary Mission. Owen just last modified on what, the 28th? I can't see. What is that? Okay, no, that is also the 26th. There's his alma mater that he more than likely went to school for free because both his parents are professors at the same college. And that's how it works. And if you don't believe me, look into it. So again, never had a want, never had to work, never had a real job. And it shows. It shows. Okay? So there's his alma mater. Let's see here. Last modified, 1226. So in case you guys don't know, the Canary Mission, they're widely known. They are basically an organization similar to the ADL, and they just, they follow or document, create dossiers, very, 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 very thorough dossiers on people like Owen Benjamin, who have the clout that was given to them by the same people they rail against. I can't make I can't make it any simpler than that. Okay? So the clout he has was given to him by the same people that he's railing against. Okay? So it literally is a dog biting the hand that fed them. Owen Benjamin, nobody would care if it wasn't for what the tribe did for him in Hollywood. Okay? That's reality, Owen. But the Canary Mission does dossiers for people like Owen Benjamin. And they're very thorough. But you see, the odd part is the Canary Mission really only mainly focuses like on colleges, campuses. They watch for like anti-Semite groups that pop up. I'm not going to get all into this because I have actually a ton of information about this campus war that's been going on for years. And against who, and I'm not even going to say it because I need this video to come out, and this is probably something we'll talk about on Rumble anyway. But anyway, they really monitor the colleges and stuff like that. Here's the thing about the Canary Mission, and this is always going to be the thing about the Jewish Zionist agenda. They have endless money behind them, okay? So nobody knows who really runs the Canary Mission. Nobody knows. But I do know that they have a lot of money behind them. And I know that it's an endless array of information that they're privy to. And I'm not even going to go over this at all, but I want you to look at the scope. Look at this. This is all about Owen Benjamin. Quotes, dates, years, theories, like his races. I mean, just look, link after link after link after link after link after link. Extra videos, like, and then on top of that, there's all these quotes on the side. Okay? Screenshots, images, videos. Owen, do you think this is ever going to stop? See, let me help you here, buddy. You're never, let me clear my throat. You're never, ever, ever, ever going to step on a stage again. The only stage that you're ever going to step on is going to be paid for by your cult members. These passive, dismissive, beta cucks. Okay? That's reality. So please stop embarrassing yourself with this shit, okay? Let's make 2024 a peaceful year for Owen. I think he should get off of Twitter. What do you guys think? Quit embarrassing yourself, Owen, please. Quit embarrassing yourself. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. This was the other day. Watch this.
I want to point something out. A lot of you guys may not know this, the Dave Chappelle saga. We're going to review it real quick. A lot of you guys have seen the newest special, Noble Savage, that we recorded on Labor Day weekend at the Bertaria Ozarks land that we crowdfunded, which was a monumental accomplishment for the whole community. And I played the intro for this episode. That was the intro for the special. And then I just saw what Dave Chappelle's new special is called. It's called The Dreamer. Where'd you get that idea, Dave? It's pretty. And if it was just that, I wouldn't even bring it up. But it's a long history of a situation. All right, I'll just show you. Hang on, is this thing still working? 1 second. Is Telegram still working? Wait, did he steal more? He named his newest special The Dreamer. Okay, so we're gonna review again. Just real quick, we're going to do a quick review of the old Dave Chappelle situation. So here's my joke from 2018. We'll do a side-by-side.
Before that, I mean, so you guys see what he's insinuating. I don't want to take it back, but I was just coughing my head off. Yeah, this ain't going to be much longer. You see what he's insinuating, though? Because Owen opens up his Rumble podcast on Rumble now, okay? And so he has 300 people have saw this, or they thumbed this up. 7 people have thumbed this video down. I don't know how many views it has, but we'll say 1,000. I don't know. He only has 20,000 followers. Okay, so, but yet, in his mind, Dave Chappelle, who will sell out literal stadiums in any state, probably in most countries, Dave Chappelle, multi-millionaire, twice, 3 times over, will sell out any stadium. And I'm not talking about yucks in Toronto or some barroom stage in Massachusetts, okay, or some college campus that Owen, his plateau, his comedy plateau was the college campuses when his career really wound down. That is, again, reality, Owen. You didn't walk off the stage of the Comedy Store. You didn't walk off the stage at, the Laugh Factory, Funny Bone. I don't know. I'm just, whatever the big ones are. You've never been in Rogan's comedy Mecca, which is in Austin. You've never. So, I mean, but yet you act like Dave Chappelle is sitting, rubbing his hands and like, Owen opens up with a crazy dream sequence. That's it, guys. And all my millionaire investors, let's call my new special The Dreamer. What do you think about that, billionaire corporate magnates? What do you think about that? I mean, Owen Benjamin's onto something. Clearly, 300 people enjoy what he's doing. Like, you understand what I'm saying now, Owen? You see how insane this really is? Please stop embarrassing yourself, sir. Guys, Happy New Year. We are going to be more focused than ever on this demonic entity right here who robbed thousands of people to enrich himself, who's a liar, a charlatan, a fraud, a bigot, a racist. We're going to make sure that the Covert Radio Tribunal has its day. We're going to bring you more content here in 2024. As soon as I'm well, I'm going to, I have probably 10 shows lined up right now. I have one it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. And it's not all going to be Owen. You know, I've been focused on that because of time. You know, time's an issue with certain things, and bringing Adam Camacho in. And we're definitely going to get an update with Adam here soon. We're probably going to do another. I wanted to do a couple more comment shows. I wanted to do a couple more comment shows. You guys make me laugh, man, with some of these comments, but you know, it is what it is. You know what I mean? It's funny. I mean, I don't know. I get a kick out of it. You know what I mean? I know you're trying. It's a little bit funny, but yeah. See, that's the difference between somebody like me, I guess, and somebody like these beta cocks with around Owen and Owen himself, where they will censor you, they'll hide you, they'll ban you, they'll lock you away, they'll, just like Twitter. I made 5 comments, tweets, or whatever they are to Owen. He banned me from Twitter. Look at all the comments section here on Covert Radio. That does not affect my content, me, or where we're going, or where the Covert Radio Tribunal is going, okay? Have your say, guys. I mean, I know a lot of you are trolling. I know it's fun for a lot of you guys. I know there's some serious stuff in there too, but I don't know. But yeah, we're going to get an update with Adam. We're going to get a lawsuit update, the multi-million-dollar lawsuit being levied against Owen Benjamin. And yeah, we're just going to keep on going. Happy New Year's, guys. Be safe tonight. And, make sure you subscribe to Rumble, because that's where I have a feeling if we're going into 2.0, that's where a lot of that information is going to be. I'm not risking YouTube again and whatever they deem as medical misinformation. I'm not doing that. So make sure you guys subscribe to Rumble. That link will be in the description. And yeah, that's it. You guys take care. Happy New Year and have a good day.